Good morning, y'all. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. How you doing? I'm in the doctor's office right now. Working from home today, so after I leave here, my knees are killing me today. But I'm here and I'm thankful and I'm grateful. I hope you are too. Hope you're having a wonderful and great Friday thus far, that you're claiming the joy today and having it all on purpose. But I'll check back with y'all once I leave the doctor's office. I'm hungry too. I'm gonna have to go get me something to eat. For sure. I took my vitamins this morning on an empty stomach, and normally I have some fruit or something with it, and so I'm a little hungry this morning. What y'all having for breakfast this morning? What you having for breakfast? Oh, y'all, it's hot out here. It is hot. It's 9:30. It's so hot. I was talking to the security guard as I'm leaving the doctor. I gotta get some air in this car, honey, because it ain't no joke right now. And the bad part about it is I'm parked by a tree. It's rough, y'all, over here. Woo, Jesus. I'm over in Memphis, too, so. And I was telling her my knees it's a day today. Her dad used to work at FedEx, and he retired. I was asking her how he doing. She wants me to get a brace for my hand, because my hand has really been experiencing a lot of pain. And she thinks it's the onset of carpal tunnel. It hurts this one right hand, so I gotta find a brace today. She wants me to wear one up to here, and she said even sleep in it for a little while, and we're gonna see how that goes. So I gotta go and try to find me a brace for that, because it's been really hurting lately, and I kind of constantly try to keep doing this, but it's kind of almost like I was telling it feels swollen, but it's not swollen. You know, it looks fine just from the looks of it, but it's hurting. So yeah, that part. Anyway, the train's running and I got to pass the train, so ooh, this car done got a little cool. You know, I can't really talk to y'all long. Thank you. I'm gonna go in 5 and Below this weekend and look for that thing you told me about. It Felicia was sent me a picture on Instagram, or this little thing you can use in the car to kind of protect your phone and when you're outside from the sun and from it overheating. So I'm gonna go to 5 and Below this weekend. Depending on how my knees, I can't go in there today because my knees, like I said, are on 10. So I'm gonna whoop on up here too. I think I'm gonna go up here to Chick-fil-A and get me some breakfast, because I told y'all I am hungry. Let me go get something. And that seems to be the easiest thing at this point, to ride through Chick-fil-A, because McDonald's is not on it. That's not it anyway. Anyway, let me get off here, y'all, and I'll holler at y'all in a little bit. Hey, y'all. Hey, I ended up not going to Chick-fil-A because the line was wrapped around the building. So I done came home, y'all, and I done decided I'm going to make me some grits. And I'm going to get to work. But I'm going to eat first before I do anything else. So. And I ain't doing nothing right here but eating some instant grits. So Amber told me to go on Amazon too, because she said they take HSA for my hand brace. So I'm gonna go in there on Amazon and look to see what's what. I think I got some muffins here too. I might eat me a muffin with my breakfast after I eat my grits, and a banana or something. Let that be it for breakfast for now. I really wanted some fish today, and I do have some buffalo out in the freezer, you know, when I went over there to get the fish. But it's just, I gotta go out there and get it. I was just telling Amber, I think I need to take a pain pill, because my doggone knees are just on one. She said I think that carpal tunnel comes like from repetitive stuff in like your hand, so it's bothering me now, but not as bad. But I got, like I said, by the time I get through working, I used to have a hand brace, but I don't know where it is. Maybe if I go back and search my stuff in my room where I have some of my braces, maybe I can find it and put it on my hand. But she wants me to kind of wear one up to here, she said. So I got to find one that fits up to here at least. But anyway, that's that for that. Yeah, I was talking to my girlfriend yesterday, And we were just talking briefly. And I said, sometimes, I told you I was dating. Y'all dating scene is trash. I don't know why every time I dip my finger out there, my toe out there, I'm like, this ain't it right here. So I was just getting tickled because I was telling Amber, I talked to Amber, we're pretty open. And I was telling her, I didn't know if my neighbor, I don't know if I told you, she had a mild heart attack. I said, luckily she was okay, but she had somebody live with her. And I said, I don't know, maybe I should think about getting married. Maybe I shouldn't want to be so independent and be by myself. But, I got that God has always made a way, for me. And so I said, maybe I should start dating and thinking about settling down and stuff. And Amber said, Mama, that ain't no reason to settle down. She said, because you just ain't got no patience with nobody. She said, you'll be to told somebody something in a minute. The minute they say you going to say it and be upfront, and they ain't going to be able to deal with you. And that's true. The older you get, I don't have time for the nonsense. I am like, look, you either piss or get off the pot, or you gonna be right, you gonna be for real. You ain't got time to be playing because you ain't got no reason to lie. So once you start lying, your first lie, I'm like, okay, bye, because there's no reason for that, So she say, that's your thing. You quick to let them go. They say the wrong thing and you like, okay, I ain't got to tolerate this. She ain't lying. That's how I am. But I was talking to my girlfriend and we was talking about it. And I said, I really put some thought into it, if I wanted to do that. And I said, and one thing I don't want, because I got so many friends, y'all, so many, that are miserable in their marriages. And they talk about their husbands and spouses, don't do anything with them, blase. One said she was going to stay for the money, just for the help. And I don't want to be in that position. Like I said, God has been my help, and I'm not, do I want to always have to hustle? No. But right now I'm hustling so I can put some money in the storehouse and I can have money to do some extra things that I want. Like get a car. I'm catching it over there. This is a total off the subject. I'm catching it over there on TikTok too because they just give you the blues sometimes. And so I don't know how much longer I'm going to have that account, but I was telling Amber, I'm thankful for the $5,000 I've made and put up towards my car. She said, so, I just keep hustling and working elsewhere, but that was money I didn't have, and I'm so thankful, if I'm going to go as long as I can, but if they shut me down, they shut me down, So y'all keep me prayed up that I can keep going, because I would have to start over again from scratch on another page. I could, but I would have to start over from scratch, and, and now they're pretty strict that, you can only you got to have 5,000 followers at least. They done went back to that now to do your, to do the TikTok store. And I said I might start, what I might do is just start posting on that page some and ask my current followers to please follow me on my backup account and hopefully get that account to where I will be able to start doing some stuff over there as well. But anyway, I might just kind of just eat and chat or something over there or something just to get myself built up. I don't know. But anyway, back to the dating scene. So yeah, I said, I was talking to my girlfriend the other day, and I said, how God will show you something. I've had the privilege to, and they're not bad people, to speak to two of my exes. My ex-husband was one, and an ex-person that I was going to marry was another one, right? And it's so ironic how God will show you how those people are not in your life for a reason. And that doesn't not saying they're bad people at all, it's just saying how I said my life would not be where it was had I been with either of them. To be honest with you, it wouldn't. And some of the same stuff they were doing when we were younger, they're doing now, and I'm like, at what point in your life are you going to stop this stuff, and like I was telling one of them, I said, I've always only wanted the best for you in your life. I always want to see you at your best, and you have a whole lot of co-signers in your life on foolishness, and you the head one that co-sign your own foolishness, and at some point you got to want to change, and you realize how. And that's not saying, I know, like I said, and I told, him that I have my own set of challenges in life. It's not that I'm saying that yours is any different. You just have different ones than me. I have my own set of challenges, but at some point you got to want to strive to do better for your own life, and And I'm like, I'm not a co-signer. I'm not co-signing on foolishness. I'm not going to agree with foolishness. And sometimes, people will be in the in crowd and be with folks and be in a group of people just for the sake of surface happy. But I want real joy. And I would rather be by myself and have joy than be with somebody just to say I'm with somebody. And that's what I was telling my girlfriend. I don't need a husband to say I have a husband. I've had plenty of opportunity I had that. And I've had plenty of opportunity to have that again. And I don't want that. I want a true marriage because as y'all see, I hang out with my daughter. I hang with my brother. We travel as a family. So guess what? If I make a union with somebody, let's go. We gonna all roll together. Let's go. It's family here. I'm solid with that. I don't want that, but I want somebody who's gonna add to my life just like I'm gonna add to theirs. So, but like I said, y'all, I don't know, y'all. I see why people stay single because there ain't nothing wrong with it. Of course, I told y'all that before. I enjoy my singleness, but I see why they stay it. Because, child, this dating is a mess out here. I'm like, oh, child, every time I think it's going to get better. And you would think, in our age group, it would be like, yeah, but, child, they about the worst than anybody. And I try not to. I try to temper my conversations. And when I have conversations, my water is going up. I try to temper my conversation and remember who I'm talking to. Hold on a minute, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm going to wait a minute and cook them and fix them. Let me get up. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, when you have a child, and I try to be encouraging to her with her dating life, and to Amber with her dating life, and let her know that it's still good men. And I do believe that, even in our age group, y'all. So if there's something you want to do, but it's just like, I don't really want to be playing Russian roulette. I have so much peace and so much I'm able to get up and go. I'm able to do what I want. I'm able to enjoy my life. And I'm not saying you can't enjoy it with somebody, but like I said, people be in marriages just to say they got a husband. They quick to throw up in your face and then will tell you how miserable they are. I have a friend now, and I'm just praying for her. She's talking about that she doesn't really want to be with the person, but it's the financial part of it. And I never wanted to do that. And I never, even when in my struggle season, I never wanted to be with somebody for the sake of money. And that's one thing I'm always glad of. My dad, wanted us to work and have our own. So even in my struggle season, I've never been in a position where, you could say something to me about finances and try to hold finances over my head. And I've tried to stress that with my daughter. Y'all can have a lot together, but have your own just in case you ever have to. And it's not about being independent, because I think marriages is great, but I do think every person, woman included, need to be able to have something for themselves. And I do believe in men being the providers. It's hard out here, but I do think a woman needs to be able to, what if something happens to your spouse and you got to go, and you need to be able to pick up for the family and have the family's back. If your husband's going to work and paying the bills, you need to be able to be saving and going on vacation for the family and doing something. If something happened, God forbid, he leaves you or she leaves you, you need to be able to pick up and continue on with life. It may be tough, but you need to be able to kind of do that. So that's the thing. And like I said, God will show you some stuff. You're thinking, because I told for a minute, I started thinking, well, what if I would have stayed married? Or what if I would have gotten married to this person? Or, and then God will show you, no, you wouldn't have, that wasn't for you. You were gotten out of that, and you were protected from that for a reason. Like I said, that doesn't make, and when people want to live different lives than you, I want to say this. When people want to live different lives than you, you will learn that doesn't make them bad people. That just makes them not matching with what you want to do in your life. And they might not like what you want to do in your life. That doesn't make you a bad person. It just makes that y'all not matching. I think that is the thing about when you go and you think about being evenly yoked. That doesn't mean y'all have to be the exact same people, because opposites do attract to some extent. But on the key and the foundations of life and the things that you like in life, if you don't need to be distant from each other. You really do need to be evenly yoked. To somebody that can deal with what you, if you know that you want to party every weekend, drink, get high, smoke, do all that, why would you get with a woman that don't want none of that? Because y'all are not going to be meshed, and y'all going to be so far, and she's going to be miserable, and you're going to be miserable because she's going to keep fussing at you about you stopping it. You know, that's just for an example of what I'm saying. You know, so on some principles and foundations, then you got to have somebody. And what I said for me, like, even if I do, I'm not ruling it out now. If I do, I want somebody who can, for the most part, have a relationship with God on their own. Because that's important to my life. That's the first foundation there. You got to have a strong foundation with God on your own. And you have to have, I want somebody who can pray with me, pray for me, and pray over me. And I want to be able to do the same for them. It's not just them praying for me. I want to be able to do that same thing for them. And you have to be able to be with somebody that can cover you in prayer. Cover your home in prayer. Have their own relationship with God, not depending on your relationship to God to lead your home. You know, so I just think that it's imperative that, you know, you have that as a foundation. If the people out here who dated young and old, make sure you get that, because if not, you're going to be going in a different direction, and it's not going to be good for your home. Anyway, that's enough of that, y'all. I'm going to get up and fix some grits and fix my breakfast, but I did want to kind of get back with y'all and tell y'all I never did make it. Well, the Chick-fil-A line was wrapped, and I'm like, this ain't it. I don't know if it's Friday, and people just got paid. It's Friday night. Whatever happened to him? Was that Johnny Kemp? Just got paid. It's Friday night. Anyway, y'all. Living for the weekend. That's when I party down. Party hardy. Party down. That's the OJs, y'all, just in case. But we ain't living for the weekend. We living every day with joy if we can. I'm going to get off here because I was just running my mouth today, y'all. But I want you to know you're loved. And shout out to Yolanda. I know what you're going through, you know, and losing a loved one and missing them dearly. But remember him fondly today, on the day. And may God bless and keep you. Anyway, I'm going to get off here, but I want y'all to know you're loved. I love you, but God truly loves you the most. Remember to always be kind to yourself and others. Be joyful and be blessed. Love y'all. Bye.